What's up YouTube, PokePrimer here, proud and ready to deliver you week 3 of the FYN here on the channel. Last week we took on Stibe and we were able to pull out a massive 4-0 victory on the back of a 5-0 sweep by Nihilego near the end. Our speed boosting Nihilego tore through his team and we absolutely clutched it. But now it is time to take on Marcello, the championship rematch from last season, which is super duper hype. And Marcello's team has a bit of a glaring weakness, and I'll let you guys try to figure it out when I read it off. We've got Delcatty, Tapu Koko, Terrakion, Girafarig, Bastiodon, Mega Camerupt, Golem Alolan form, Dragalge, Lucario, Alolan Muck, Rotom-Mow, and Nidoking. Out of his 12 Pokemon, 9 of them are weak to ground. And of those 9, I believe at least 2 of them are 4 times weak to it. Yes. 2 of them are 4 times weak to ground. So that is a huge thing to build around in this matchup. He also has no form of hazard removal, which to me is basically him saying, here, hazard stack me. So that's part of our strategy, and we're going to see if it works. But the main thing in this matchup is Kirby. This is Kirby's week. It has to be. This is Kirby's week. This is the best week possible for Kirby to sweep. Because just look at this. Look at it on paper. There's almost no way he doesn't. Like, if we get hazards up, if we get any hazards up, we're breaking all the sturdies, and then we can just set up on something. Anything. Set up on something. Some mon. One mon. Any mon. We could set up on... We could probably set up on Delcatty. Maybe even a +2. Or maybe even 2 Shell Smashers on Delcatty, if he brings it. We can set up on Girafarig, potentially. We could set up on Bastiodon. We could maybe set up on Mega Camerupt, depending on what his set is. We can maybe set up on... We can't set up on Dragalge. We probably can't set up on Lucario. We could maybe set up on Alolan Muck. We could maybe set up on Muck. I could see it. We can't set up on Nidoking. Cannot set up on Rotom. But we can probably set up on about half his team. And then with the combination of Acrobatics, Earthquake, and Stone Edge, we literally just run train on his team. I'm only bringing Stone Edge because if one of his mons has like a sneaky like air balloon, like if he has air balloon Tapu Koko or some shit, that is our way of beating that. But this thing is built to outspeed Choice Scarf Tapu Koko. As somebody who knows plenty about Choice Scarf Tapu Koko, this thing will outspeed it while still holding an adamant nature. We have Acrobatics because of the Terrakion. The Terrakion will take more from Acrobatics than it will from Earthquake. As well as the Acrobatics being able to nuke the... being able to hit the Rotom-Mow. That's our way of beating the Rotom-Mow as well. And then we have Earthquake, which literally tears through the entirety of his team. And that is our Kirby. This is the best possible week for Kirby to sweep. This is the best chance for him. So I am really hoping that this works out. The next mon we're bringing is we needed something to switch into Terrakion because Terrakion kind of bodies our team because we have a lot of dark types. So we have physically defensive Chabak the Arbok making his debut this week. I believe that as of this week, you're going to see that we are using the last of the mons we haven't used yet. We have one mon that needs to get used still. One mon that still needs to get used. We'll try to use him next week, hopefully. But running fully physically defensive, Intimidate, Black Sludge, Gunk Shot, Earthquake, Aqua Tail, and Glare. Basically, the thing is we're going to switch in on Terrakion. We will take little to no damage. I'm actually going to run that calc right now. I'd never thought in a billion years that I'd be running the calc of physically defensive Arbok versus Terrakion. Okay, wait, nope, I don't have the Intimidate on it. Yeah, after an Intimidate, even a Stone Edge from a Jolly Terrakion does 36 max to us. Close Combat does 18 to 21. And we have Gunk Shot. We have Earthquake. And we have Aqua Tail. So with the glare, we're gonna try to. Hopefully, he brings us a choiced variant of Terrak, which would be really dope. If he does bring a choiced variant of Terrak, then we can literally just click glare on it and like force him out and like paralyze something on his team, which would be great. Unless he goes into one of his like 3 electric types, which would really suck. But basically, the thing is, we have the Earthquake because Earthquake will blow back majority of his team. With base 80 speed, we outspeed a lot of the really slow things that might be able to try to outspeed us and Earthquake us. So that's really good. We have the Earthquake, so we can Earthquake those things. We have Aqua Tail specifically for the Mega Camera Up because I would rather hit an Aqua Tail on a Mega Camera Up than I would want to hit a Earthquake. Like, Aqua Tail does 74 to 88 to a bulkier build, while Earthquake does 41 to 49, and I'd rather do 74 to 88 in my opinion, but that's just me. But the glare is very, very useful. Getting those potential paras on things is going to be huge for this matchup, so I'm really, really hoping that works. I think it will. I mean, I see no reason why I wouldn't, but like, this is the best possible option I can do for Arbok. Our Arbok actually can be useful this week. Hopefully it does its job effectively. I'm really pulling for Arbok. I want Arbok to do something. Next up, we have Rook the Bisharp, back in his original role from last week of, I'm going to come in, I'm going to set up Stealth Rocks, and I'm going to die. I hate doing this to Bisharp. I really do. I don't like just sending Bisharp to the wolves to die. But that's all he's here for. I mean, if I end up in a situation where it's a tough situation. It is. This is a bad situation all around. It just is. It just is. I won't deny it. I feel bad for Bisharp. But, okay, turn one, if I end up like with, this is my lead. If I end up face to face with Terrakion, turn 1, I'm clicking Iron Head. And I will explain why. Because rocks could be important in this match. Because it'll chip down the Rotom-Mow, which are, you'll see in a minute, we don't have anything else. We don't have another hazard that does that. So, but Iron Head, even though we are not holding any damage boosting items or anything, Iron Head will do 94 to 111% to Terrakion. So he might try to set up on us, and we could potentially get the kill on Terrakion. Turn one. Get a kill on Terrakion. That would be so huge for this match. So that's the goal, but if it's anything but Terrakion, I'm clicking Stealth Rock turn 1. 100%. Not hesitating, I'm just clicking rocks. Because I lose nothing by doing so. I'm clicking rocks, I'm clicking knockoff, and then if it's Terrakion, I click Iron Head. And if I end up against something else that I can maybe outspeed, I click Thunder Wave to just paralyze it and be done with it. That's the simplicity of Rook this week. That's all I want. I put Inner Focus on it this week as well, because he does have the Delcatty, which could like be a cheeky, annoying, like, fake out lead and then try to do something cheeky to me, and I don't want that. I don't want him stopping me from setting up my rocks if he leads Delcatty for some reason. So that's a thing there. So there's that. Then the other half of our hazard setting core this week is Suck the Cacturn, Focus Sashed, Spikes, Spiky Shield, Sucker Punch, and Drain Punch. Literally the same build as Bisharp, just slower, and all his job is to do is get up spikes. Set spikes up on something. I don't care what he sets spikes up on, but he's going to set some spikes somewhere. I want at least one spike up. That's all I want is a spike. All I want is one spike. If I can get 2 spikes or 3 spikes would be great. But 1 spike is good. 2 spikes is great. 3 spikes is out of the question almost. But if it happens, it happens. But I'm really, I think it can do something. Drain Punch could be fun if I get a chance to hit something with it, because it's 4 times effective on Bastiodon. It'll hurt the Golem. It'll hurt the Lucario if somehow I can hit a Lucario with a Drain Punch with a Cacturn. That sounded funny, and that sounded funnier in my head, but it sounds more absurd out loud. Jesus Christ, what is my life becoming? I'm using a Cacturn. Spiky Shield could be fun to kind of like scout some of his sets too, and get a little bit of chip on things as well. It'd be really funny. I kind of want to do that because chip is fun. I like to get chip. Chip, 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 chip. But yeah, there's Suck. That's Suck for you. Then we have Claudius, the Wakan Berry holding Slowking. We are holding the Wakan because he has a fucking Tapu Koko. And before we get set up, I kind of like want chip on the Tapu Koko. I want some chip on the Tapu Koko, to be completely honest, or I want to be able to break an air balloon if he has it. And this is the only way we can do that because it's kind of super fucking strong, and I kind of don't have anything that lives a Tapu Koko hit. However, this is also like conditional. This is conditional that our other thing to switch in Tapu Koko doesn't work. So we have the Scald, Psyshock, Thunder Wave, Slack Off. Thunder Wave is important because I do want to Thunder Wave some things and slow them down. Slack Off is good because I want to keep healthy, and Scald Psyshock is just dual coverage for my stabs. Nothing crazy. The last one we're bringing is our Subtraction, the Plusle, Choice Scarf, Lightning Rod. We have enough speed to outspeed the Lucario, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, HP Ground, and Baton Pass. Now, if he has Nidoking / Mega Camera, he has immunities, which means I can't just freely Volt Switch like I would want to, and he would totally switch into them. So, like, Baton Pass is there so that I can be like, "Hey," and then I can switch into Coco and then be like, "Hey, I'm out. Deuces." If he tries to bring them in. So that's lit. And I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to double check it before the match actually happens, that we can Baton Pass as long as we're not Baton Passing speed. So we have that. We also have the HP Ground because it's super effective on like the majority of his teams. So like late game, if his team's really chipped down by the hazards, we can bring this thing in and just click HP Ground a couple times and maybe sweep. That would be really hilarious if I can get a late game Plusle sweep. I don't think anyone's ever said that in their life. What the hell is this league? I love it. This is beautiful. That's going to be it for the team builder. We're going to hop into the match right now. If you guys are excited, stick around. This is going to be wild. See you there. Alright guys, we are here for our battle against Marcello in week 3 of the FYN. He decided to bring his Delcatty, his Nidoking, his Tapu Koko, his Mega Camerupt, his Rotom Mow, and his Lucario. So I'm going to just follow through with my strategy to hazard stack this man because he has no form of hazard removal on his team at all. So I'm going to hazard stack this man, so I'm going to lead straight off the bat with Rook or Bisharp, as he is going to go ahead and lead with his Lucario. Now, I just need to get rocks up. For some reason, he goes for Earthquake, so I calc this damage, I'm thinking he might be Scarfed. Then he goes for Earthquake again, and that's fine. Unless he figured that was his most neutral play to maybe hit the Arbok on switch. Now, I go into Cacturn, and him switching out pretty much confirms to me that he's Scarfed. So I set up my first layer of Spikes, which is great. He's going to Mega Evolve here. I'm going to get up my second layer of Spikes, and he's going to go ahead and Fire Blast me and knock me down to my Sash. Now at this point, I'm able to still get up my third layer of Spikes, and he's just going to Earth Power and kill me. So Suck and Rook both did their jobs beautifully. I'm going to go out into Claudius. I'm going to Psyshock first. I don't know why he stayed in. I guess he was just sacking this, but I'm going to go ahead and Scald now and kill off the Camerupt. He's going to take so much damage from those hazards. He's going to try to Thunder Wave. He's going to Thunder Wave my Claudius, and I'm just going to Psyshock the Koko. And he's going to Thunderbolt me. I'm going to eat my Wakan Berry. He's going to lose some HP for his Life Orb, and I'm going to get fully Parrot, which is really unfortunate. I'm actually now going to go out into my Minun, who is Lightning Rod and Choice Scarf. So I'm going to Choice Scarf, HP Ground, and kill the Tapu Koko. When are you ever going to see a Plusle kill a Tapu Koko? So he brings out his Delcatty. I'm just going to switch here. I know this thing can handle me. So I'm going to go out into my fully physically defensive Intimidate Arbok. I'm going to eat that Fake Out up like it's nothing. Gain some HP with my Black Sludge. He's going to paralyze my Arbok, and I'm just going to get an Earthquake off on this Delcatty. This turn, I actually do decide to go for a Gunk Shot as he returns me, but I do miss the Gunk Shot. I went for the Gunk Shot just in case he switched into a Rotom Mow, considering I had just gone for Earthquake, but that is fine. Go on to Plusle here to take a return. I am Scarfed, but it doesn't matter. The return just kills me. Delcatty is super hella strong for no fucking reason. So this, I believe, is my opportunity to set up with Minior. He goes for Thunder Wave, forgetting that Shields Down does not, while I'm in Meteor form, does not allow you to paralyze or hit me with a status condition. So now I am faster than this thing at +2 speed, and he goes out into Nidoking and is about to eat this Acrobatics to death. To death he goes. Down goes the Nidoking. He goes out into the Rotom Mow, and I'm going to Acrobatics it. I'm actually going to outspeed it, and it's going to die. He goes out into his Choice Scarfed Lucario. I'm guaranteeing that it's Choice Scarf because it does outspeed me here. And he's going to get the Thunder Punch off, and it's going to bring me down into range to go to Core Form, drop my Meteor, and he's just going to die to his Stealth Rocks and Spikes. This is upon entry. So, yeah, we finally got our Minior sweep. We finally got the Minior sweep that I've wanted since week 1. I just felt it was a good team to set up on. He had a lot of mons that I could easily set up on and run through. It was just a matter of time before I was able to do it. And the HP investment I was able to run on this mon because of how fast it is the whole reason I was able to pull that off. Because Thunder Punch, if I wasn't running HP, would have probably killed me. But thankfully I was running the HP investment I needed, and it allowed me to live that Thunder Punch, which is crazy. I'm very happy that that worked out. So next week we are taking on Justin, and he's got a very, very terrifying team. And, yeah. Just no more of this. No more of this. I'm scared. I'm scared of Justin's team, but you'll see that soon enough. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, I'm PokePrimer, signing off.